As the morning sun climbs higher, the scene shifts to the open theater of the savanna. This is a landscape born of ancient earth and endless grass, home to some of the most resilient creatures to ever walk the planet. Moving across the plain with unhurried grace, a black rhino mother and her young calf navigate the terrain. In these lands, a mother's protection is the ultimate shield. Rhinos possess notoriously poor eyesight, but their hearing and sense of smell are razor-sharp, calibrated to detect the slightest change in the air. And today, they are not alone. From the tall grasses, opportunists emerge. Spotted hyenas. Sensing the potential vulnerability of the calf, they circle, looking for an opening. But the 2-ton mother stands her ground, sending a clear, imposing message: advance and face the horn. Hidden perfectly within the golden landscape, a lioness watches. She is the apex monarch of the savanna. Her coat blends seamlessly with the parched earth, a living weapon of patience and precision. Nearby, a lone warthog grazes, blissfully unaware of the eyes locked onto it. The lions drop low, freezing into a calculated stalk. Every muscle is coiled like a spring, waiting for the perfect distance. Chaos erupts in a fraction of a second. The warthog bolts as the lionesses burst into an explosive sprint. Kicking up a wall of dust, it's a frantic race of life and death. On the savanna, even the king misses their mark more than half the time, but the chase itself is a testament to raw power. Dawn breaks over the majestic horizons of the African wilderness, a world sculpted by time, where every sunrise triggers an unspoken race against the clock, and every breath is a privilege. Here, life does not simply exist. It battles, it endures, and it thrives under the oldest laws of nature. High above the golden plains, a master of stealth claims her sanctuary. Tucked away in the ancient branches, a leopard rests in absolute tranquility. To the untrained eye, she is a ghost. To the inhabitants below, she is a silent reminder that danger never sleeps. But the canopy is never truly yours alone. High-pitched chatter and watchful eyes track the predator's every shift. In this interconnected web, a single alarm call can turn a calculated hunt into a waiting game. As the blistering heat of the afternoon softens into the golden glow of evening, a profound peace returns to the landscape. A pride of lions rests together, their bonds reinforced by another day survived. A lioness yawns heavily, settling into the cooling grass. Nearby, the small cubs tumble and play, safe for now under the immense protection of the pride. They are the future of these plains, the next link in an unbroken chain of life. This is the ultimate law of the wild, an ancient, unyielding realm where tomorrow is never promised, but where life, in all its brutal and majestic beauty, always finds a way to endure. While the grand predators command the fields, another highly sophisticated society thrives in the woodlands and rocky koppies: baboons. For these primates, survival is built entirely on community, structure, and communication. A mother sits cradling her infant, an intimate moment of tenderness amidst a harsh world. Young juveniles test their boundaries, scaling branches and playing under the watchful eyes of the troop's dominant males. Their complex social hierarchy protects them from predators and ensures that the youngest generation learns the crucial geography of the land, where to find food, and more importantly, where to hide. Water is life on the plains, but it is also a dangerous trap. As the midday heat settles, the grandest spectacle on earth unfolds as herds move toward the riverbanks. Hundreds of wildebeests and zebras crowd the banks. Every step into the water is a high-stakes gamble. The animals must drink quickly, their instincts constantly screaming of hidden perils lurking just beneath the surface or hidden in the surrounding brush. For a zebra, a moment of distraction can be fatal. They utilize their stripes to confuse the vision of watching predators, huddling tightly together. In this crowded oasis, survival requires absolute vigilance and unity. On the wide, sun-drenched plains of East Africa, a legendary presence commands the horizon. A male lion stands tall, his thick, golden mane catching the wind. He is the living embodiment of power, resilience, and undisputed royalty. Every glance he takes across his territory is a declaration of ownership. But the strength of a king does not rely solely on his size or his roar. It lies in the legacy he leaves behind, safely guarded within the heart of his pride. Deep in the safety of the tall grasses, that legacy is unfolding. Here, protected from the harsh elements, the future generation of rulers is taking its first tentative steps under the watchful gaze of the pride's matriarchs. A lioness rests quietly in the grass, providing a sanctuary of warmth and safety for her newborn cubs. At this fragile stage of life, these cubs are completely dependent on their mother's fierce protection and unconditional care. The tiny cubs nudge affectionately against her, testing their boundaries and practicing the social bonds that will hold the pride together for years to come. The lioness tolerates their playful nuzzles with a patience born of deep instinct. For an apex predator, these quiet, gentle moments are rare and precious. They are the foundational building blocks of a complex social structure where every member operates as one tightly knit family unit. As afternoon sets in, a mother lioness prepares her youngsters for a short journey through the brush. Moving cautiously, she scans the surrounding environment for any hidden threats, ensuring the path ahead is entirely clear. Following closely in her footsteps, the small cubs eagerly trail along. Every fallen log, rustling leaf, and patch of shade is a new lesson in geography and survival. They are learning how to move silently, blending into the background of the dry terrain. Another lioness watches from a distance, standing guard over the moving group. In a lion pride, cub rearing is a shared responsibility. Sisters, aunts, and mothers work together to ensure that no cub is ever left unprotected. The cubs find great joy in exploring the dense thickets and fallen branches scattered across the savanna. A fallen tree trunk quickly turns into a dynamic playground and an obstacle course. Here, hidden safely away from the blistering sun, a curious cub practices climbing and balancing. These playful interactions may look simple, but they are vital training sessions that build muscle, hone coordination, and sharpen predatory instincts. A lioness stays close by, nestled right next to the thicket. Her massive presence offers an immediate, safe retreat whenever the cubs stumble or grow tired from their energetic games. As the temperature cools, the pride decides to move as a unified collective. Walking in a single file line along a dirt trail, the lionesses set a steady, purposeful pace. Trotting enthusiastically beside their mothers, the cubs work hard to keep up. This collective movement reinforces the deep sense of belonging within the group. It teaches the young cubs the precise boundaries of their home territory. Along the way, older pride members look back reassuringly, ensuring the little ones are safely keeping pace. It is a beautiful display of family unity, showcasing the gentle, fiercely protective side of nature's most formidable hunters. The journey brings them to a quiet resting spot as the soft golden light of evening paints the landscape. The cubs, now thoroughly worn out from the day's long trek and exciting adventures, nestle deeply into the thick grass. A single cub peers out from the green blades, its sharp amber eyes reflecting the quiet wisdom of its ancestors. It is safe, well-nourished, and surrounded by the immense power of its family. This is the enduring spirit of the African wild, a timeless world governed by strength, family allegiance, and an unbroken chain of life that will continue to rule these majestic plains for generations to come. In the dense, thorn-choked brush of the African veldt, a dangerous game of patience is playing out. Hidden completely by the dry grass, a pride of lions lies low, their eyes locked onto a target just meters away. These are apex predators, built for ambush. They don't rely on long-distance chases. They rely on the element of surprise, waiting for the perfect moment when their prey lets its guard down. The heat of the day hangs heavy, but inside the thicket, the air is thick with a different kind of intensity. Every muscle is coiled like a spring, waiting for the signal to strike. Suddenly, the silence is broken by a rustling of leaves. A dazzle of zebras slowly emerges from the tree line, completely unaware of the lethal trap they are walking into. The leading zebra stops, its ears twitching. In the wild, instincts are everything. It senses that something is wrong, yet the lions remain perfectly still, mimicking the shadows of the earth. This is the ultimate test of nerves. A single sudden movement from a lioness could ruin the hunt, sending the herd into a frantic stampede. The distance between life and death is shrinking with every passing second. The zebras step closer, crossing right in front of the hidden predators. The lions are so close they can hear the heavy breathing of their prey. It seems an attack is inevitable. But a zebra's stripes are nature's clever camouflage. When moving in a tight group, the patterns distort the lion's depth perception, making it incredibly difficult to isolate a single target. Realizing the odds aren't perfectly in their favor, the lions hold their ground. It is a rare display of calculated restraint. The zebras slowly trot past, narrowly escaping a fate they will never even know they avoided. Miles away from the brush, the terrain changes to an open, rolling grassland. Here, a magnificent male lion paces forward, completely out in the open. He moves with a rhythmic, unhurried stride that shows absolute confidence. His thick mane sways with every step, a golden badge of honor that warns any rival males that this territory is strictly spoken for, that a solitary male lion on the move is a powerful force. He must patrol vast distances every single day, checking scent markers and scanning the horizons to protect his pride from outside threats. The wind sweeps across the open plain as the king continues his journey. There are no trees to hide behind out here. He relies purely on his raw power and fearsome reputation to keep the peace. Every few hundred meters, he pauses, lifting his head to catch the scents carried on the breeze. He can read the plains like a map, knowing exactly which herds are moving through and if any intruders are lurking nearby. His golden coat blends beautifully with the dry grass, making him look like a phantom rising directly from the earth. This is his domain, and he rules it with an iron fist. As the sun begins its descent, casting long, dramatic shadows over the wilderness, the male lion slows his pace. He looks back over the expansive kingdom he has spent a lifetime defending. From the tense, hidden standoffs in the thick brush to the grand, open patrols across the plains, life for a lion is a delicate balance of extreme patience and explosive power. As darkness begins to map the African night, the savanna prepares for a brand new chapter. The king is ready, and his legacy remains unchallenged. The African savanna is a place of endless horizons, where life and death are separated by a fraction of a second. Sitting majestically atop a small mound, a female cheetah surveys her kingdom. She is the epitome of speed and grace, but today, her mind is not on the hunt. Her sharp eyes scan the tall grass for danger, because she carries a heavy responsibility. In this brutal landscape, a mother's vigilance is the only shield her family has. And beneath the hill she watches over, her hidden treasure is about to reveal itself. In this brutal landscape, a mother's vigilance is the only shield her family has. And beneath the hill she watches over, her hidden treasure is about to reveal itself. Out from the shadows of the rocks, three fluffy, energetic cheetah cubs tumble into the light. To them, the world is a giant playground. They chase each other around the earthen mounds, pouncing and wrestling in a display of pure, innocent joy. Their long, silver-gray mantles blend beautifully with the dry grass. This mantle is nature's clever design. It mimics the appearance of a fierce honey badger, deterring smaller predators from taking a chance on them while their mother is away. Though it looks like simple fun, this rough-and-tumble play serves a vital purpose. Every mock pounce, every sprint, and every tackle helps build the muscle and coordination they will need to survive. One cub stands guard, trying its best to look as serious as its mother, while the others roll down the slope. They are learning the art of balance and the mechanics of the chase. For a cheetah cub, life is incredibly fragile. Less than 10% of these cubs will make it to adulthood, making these carefree moments both beautiful and haunting. A few meters away, the mother remains completely still, acting as a living watchtower. She doesn't join in the games. She cannot afford to let her guard down for even a single moment. Lions, hyenas, and leopards are always on the prowl, and they would gladly eliminate her offspring if given the opportunity. Her ears twitch at every rustle of the wind. She looks back at her cubs with a mix of affection and fierce protectiveness. Her survival strategy relies on stealth, speed, and keeping her family constantly on the move. As the cubs grow bolder, they venture slightly further from the safety of the rocks, stepping into the open grass. Their curious faces peer directly into the camera, wide-eyed and full of wonder. They practice stalking imaginary prey, their oversized paws moving awkwardly but deliberately through the terrain. Every scent is new. Every insect is a curiosity. Soon, they return to each other's side, grooming one another and reinforcing the tight family bond that keeps them united in the wild. The play session slowly winds down as the afternoon sun begins to dip below the horizon. The cubs climb up the rocks, trying to match their mother's noble stature. These small, vulnerable creatures carry the future of their species on their shoulders. Under the watchful eye of the savanna's fastest queen, they are being shaped into the ultimate hunters of tomorrow. For now, the family is safe, and the legacy of the cheetah continues for another day on the African plains. The play session slowly winds down as the afternoon sun begins to dip below the horizon. The cubs climb up the rocks, trying to match their mother's noble stature. These small, vulnerable creatures carry the future of their species on their shoulders. Under the watchful eye of the savanna's fastest queen, they are being shaped into the ultimate hunters of tomorrow. For now, the family is safe, and the legacy of the cheetah continues for another day on the African plains.